So a sneaker release Saturday, and today was a big one. We had a shoe drop today, which people have been waiting on for years now. Anytime Jordan Brand brings this classic out the vault, you already know it's an instant hit every time. So today we're talking the Jordan 4 White Cement, recapping how everything went down as far as today's big drop. And before we get things started, guys, jump in the comments down below. Let me know, how many pairs did you grab today? I know y'all be going crazy out there buying up like 3, 4, 5 pairs. So while you're down there, make sure you smash the like button as well. Let's jump right into it. So according to Eldon Monitors, as far as today's sneakers app release, we saw a little less than 65,000 pairs loaded up to the app as far as adult pairs goes. Now last night we did get word on the stock numbers, so it seems like that turned out to be absolutely true. These joints did go live 10 a.m. Eastern sharp, and rather than Nike dropping these via a draw, they decided to go ahead and let these go first come, first serve. So of course we did saw some of the bigger sizes, the gigantic, 14s, 15s, 16s begin to sell out, a couple of minutes after the release, and then let's say about 30 minutes into the drop, it seemed like everything was completely gone. It almost kind of felt like Nike pulled the remaining stock from the app. I really can't confirm or deny that, but my guess would be just like we see when it comes to typical Jordan retro releases, especially ones with such a high stock like these. I'm guessing we'll probably see some type of restock coming here very soon. But as far as today's release, man, congratulations to everybody that had success. People are doubling, tripling up on these joints. As far as foot sites, these pretty much dropped everywhere, and throughout the week, these various sites, they pretty much dropped these early via raffle, exclusive access, in store, however they felt needed. But for the most part, they're pretty much gone everywhere. I do see here we're about an hour after the drop. It does appear that Champ Sports still does have some sizes available. I don't know if this is an error or not, but I do have some sizes here popping up, as well as Snipes. So I don't know if any of you guys are still pressed about grabbing these, but it looks like you do still have just about a full size run available on Snipes, which it seems like they have some type of like bot protection going on, which could be the case. But for the most part, it feels like these are gone on almost all of your major websites. But again, just a last minute, possibility, you could check Champs or Snipes. Now, as far as in-store releases, I can't really tell you guys too much about that, but hopefully everybody out there is being safe, and hopefully this is a sneaker that we don't got people out here fighting over, because it seemed like pretty much if you put in that work, if you actually wanted these, it seems like they weren't too difficult to cop, which I gotta salute Nike for doing an incredible job as far as this release goes. It feels like they made just enough pairs to go around, and when you compare this to let's say other retro releases, I would say not only was the demand the highest for these, but I felt like they did a great job by dropping the stock numbers as high as they did. So again, salute to Nike. Let's keep it a buck, y'all. Like, if they were to drop too many pairs of these, then everybody would be crying, talking about their bricks. Nobody would want them. But if they weren't to drop enough pairs, then people would be crying as well, talking about, oh, they didn't make enough pairs. Resale prices would be going crazy. So I felt like Nike really hit the sweet spot on this one, kind of right in the middle. Enough pairs to go around, but not so much that they're like bricks and everything like that. And y'all know we can really care less about resale like that. We're not out here buying up like hundreds of pairs of these looking to try to flip them to people that don't know any better. But I think as sneakerheads, we all do kind of want our shoes to have a little bit of resale. I'm not saying like crazy $100 plus, but just to at least hold their value, because let's say later down the line, if you wanted to like sell your shoes after wearing them, sometimes they can hold their value. Sometimes you can sell them for the same price you bought them for, maybe just close to retail, or even sometimes, you can sell them for even more than you pay. So we're not out here like trying to become like the next big sneaker resellers or anything like that. But I think, as sneakerheads, we do always appreciate it when our shoes do hold a little bit of value like that. You guys know what I'm saying. So again, a great drop. And if you guys are looking to grab these, I'm guessing we'll probably see some restocks pop up here, so maybe real soon in the next couple of weeks or so, something like that. So congratulations to everybody that was able to successfully grab these. Now, yesterday we did have a little controversy. It seems like a little last minute surprise, as Complex, they dropped their latest episode of the Complex Sneaker Podcast, where you had Matt Welty as well as Brendan Dunn saying things like the leather was funky, or they weren't too impressed at the quality of the leather and everything like that. So it kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. They did show some images of like some scuffs, some like bubbles popping up here on the leather and everything like that. So it kind of left me a little bit concerned at the last minute. Plus, due to the fact that this is like a massively produced shoe, you know, there could be quality control issues, but when I dropped that update yesterday, it seemed like a lot of you guys reassured me that, you know, you probably had nothing to worry about. And for the most part, I haven't seen really too many people complaining about the quality, but then again, you know, we are talking like a synthetic leather. When it comes to Jordan Brand, I don't think anybody's like buying Jordan 4 white cements thinking they're gonna get like the best quality leather or anything like that. I mean, some people would compare them to maybe like the Bread Reimagined 4s that we saw drop last year. Them joints had some decent quality on them, but I think for the most part, Jordan Brand did a great job on this sneaker. I mean, come on guys, look at the shape on these joints, man. These look really nice. I could just tell by like the slightly, it seems like they got a slightly higher cut to me. This is the best version that we've probably seen since the OGs dropped. I remember getting the 2012 pair, which were kind of like longer. The 2016, they did a good job on those, good Nike Air on the back. But as far as this 2025 update, I feel like although some people would say they weren't impressed, I'm just looking at the images, all the screenshots, the clips and everything that I've seen. Shout out to my boy, Mr. Bread and Butter, on his review. Them joints were looking clean. And I would say Jordan Brand did a great job. And again, like not only doing a great job on the shape, this version of the sneaker, which some people even say they perfected the comfort on. I'm just saying like the look good, and the fact that they dropped enough pairs is the best part, because they really found that sweet spot. Like, let's just say that we had another Jordan 5 black metallic situation where you got people fighting over these, resale prices skyrocketing. With this one, you know, I feel like even if you missed out, resale prices aren't going too crazy right now. I'm not saying, you know, that prices will go up over time, because remember, this is a Jordan classic, a grail. Some people would say best Jordan of all time. Some people even say one of the best sneakers of all time. I definitely expect these to kind of like, you know, go up over time and all that, but we could really care less about retail. We're more so just talking about the people that are looking to grab these. So again, congratulations, man. Huge sneaker release going down today. And as far as Matt Welty, it seems like he actually replied to a lot of the people that were kind of mad on his take when it comes to these Jordan 4s. My bad, I had to double back onto what Complex was saying. Remember, he was saying that the leather was kind of funky. So his response was, the internet is funny. Some days I'm on Nike and Jordan's payroll and paid to only say good things about their shoes, cover their product, and put it on lists. Other days I'm a hater because I'm giving an honest opinion, an honest reaction to a shoe's quality, LOL. Can't win. So somebody put, better than being a faceless Twitter account arguing about sneakers into a void. I ain't gonna lie, right? Sometimes you just can't win, but I feel like maybe he was kind of overreacting. We already know Welty's not really like a big Jordan guy anyways. He said, Devon said, you summon the hounds by mentioning Jordan leather. Laughed my ass off. That's like crowing in a chair. What? Throwing a chair, my bad. All you can do is tell your truth. As long as you're standing on it, you gotta pay the dust. All right, so y'all already know people are gonna be mad at Matt Welty, but bro, they're still gonna continue to respect his takes. They're still gonna watch Complex. Like, I know y'all are probably mad at these dudes or whatever, but they're just giving their opinions, which I respect it. But as far as this shoe, I'm gonna say that they're probably a little bit off on that one. These joints look good from everything I've seen. They look dope. And again, congratulations to everybody that hit. Salute to Nike for doing a great job on this release. And for everybody outside in the streets, you know, that was looking to get these, let me know how your experience was. Was everything smooth? Do you feel like there was enough pairs in your local stores? And just let me know your overall experience down below. So JA checking in with y'all here on Sneaker Release Saturdays. Today turned out to be a huge day, and I would say definitely a success. Now, are some pairs still sitting here and there? Yeah, but for the most part, it seemed like this was a good sellout. Rumored to have 300,000 pairs worldwide. I'm guessing that overseas, you're probably gonna see a lot of pairs sitting here and there. And then for everybody that missed out, resale prices, they ain't looking too crazy right now. I'm guessing we'll see a lot more dip. You know, do y'all feel like maybe these shoes would go somewhere around retail once everybody gets their pairs in hand and everything like that? Because I would guess that, you know, over time, this is one that's probably going to continue to rise and all that. And then for everybody that was out here, how many pairs did you grab? Like, are y'all one of them crazy people out here buying up 3, 4, 5 pairs? Just let me know your experience down below. JA, I'll catch you guys next time. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe, stay blessed. Love.
So I won't tell you that.